Welcome to Overwatch. This time we're going to talk about, well, down ranking and the impact a patch can have. Over the past few weeks I've noticed a few things happening with ranked. While I've maintained steady without putting too much work in, I am seeing a lot of people derank and get incredibly salty about it in the process. Our story begins about 4 weeks ago. When playing ranked, I'd noticed a massive increase in what I would call niche mains, people picking generally unpicked heroes and trying to force them in. I put this mostly down to boredom. Season 3's reaching its twilight and the tank meta was dragging on, so people were trying to force diversity into the game. So every other match I'd have a Torbjorn, or a Junkrat, or a Sombra, usually crammed into the game, outright ignoring comms. I've even had games where people put a copy-pasted message at the start now, just saying that they're going to ignore people and going to troll if anyone calls them out, good lord, and generally wreaking havoc with the matches. And then the patch hit, and people relaxed and started playing more, well, normal, I suppose. But then I noticed a resurgence of rage, and as an Ana main, I think I can spot why. The safety net's gone. I've seen countless Roadhogs running around in the open expecting to be healed through everything, some immortal titan astride the battlefield, marching forward as a chubby engine of destruction. And then they just die. They usually whine about not getting enough healing despite me pumping their fat ass full of drugs, and I start to wonder why. Why is this? The answer is pretty damn simple: the January 24th patch. Ana's healing got cut down not as a major nerf, but it got made, heaven forbid, reasonable. And I used to have this golden gift for climbing, because if you were good you can often save people in stupid situations without getting punished for it yourself. Safely tucked away inside your team, you could save the Reinhardt charging in like a dumbass, or the Roadhog with zero cover, or the soldier firing off his ultimate and charging in on the front lines like a deranged lunatic, but no more. This, combined with the consistency of Hook 2.0, combined with the lack of D.Va just eating up damage on the field, and suddenly positioning is a bit more important than it was before. Mistakes are more punishable, damage is higher, death is more frequent. It's almost like tank meta is on its way out, and dumb, durable play is changing for more precise applications of damage. Mistakes can be punished, and dare I say it, better play can be highlighted. Don't get me wrong, this isn't so much me saying that everybody sucks or deserves to have their rank drop or stuff like that, but it's something to highlight and learn from. When a patch change hits, shifting your expectations and understanding where the patch changes happened is incredibly important. I've seen this out of Roadhogs more than anyone else, usually getting frustrated that they can't get away with as much, and when I've gotten the chance to play Soldier, I've usually found them incredibly easy to punish. When playing Ana, I usually get complaints levied at me of some vague notion of, well, I'm not getting enough healing, when they just stride out into damage. These Roadhogs are going to sink. Fat might float, but these guys certainly won't do that. And the same is pretty true for people playing in general as if it is pre-patch. Don't get me wrong, 3 tank lineups actually still work pretty goddamn great, but it's far harder to sustain through focused DPS right now. Dive comps and double hit scan comps are steadily making a comeback, and sometimes running even triple DPS to help overwhelm healing that is, well, now actually overwhelmable. So to help add an extra layer of strategy onto this video, let's talk about what changes you should probably be incorporating after that January 24th patch if you are seeing yourself dropping. The first thing is pretty simple: be more cautious. There's less healing floating around overall, and while Ana is still queen bee of the supports, highest healing output alongside massive utility, alongside just being hard to kill in general, the fact that a healing grenade only gives 50% healing boost now means that, well, everyone is mortal. Use Reinhardt barriers and cover a little more tactically, just being aware that there is less healing around for everyone. Spam Hook a little less, by the way, if you're playing Roadhog, as you can't quite fish around corners anymore, so being a little more picky does pay off. Only a little bit though, it is still a disgustingly short cooldown. At the moment the meta is still somewhat in flux. People are experimenting and there's no obvious easy answer, which is honestly a good thing. A variety of options are available on the table. The key message right now though is that things have changed and likely for the better. Watch your positioning and watch yourself. Grandma can't save you from yourself anymore. At the moment in Ranked, I think people are mostly preparing for Season 4, Season 3 kind of running its course and being dominated with the narrative of tank meta just overshadowing everything. If Blizzard stick to their schedules, 4 seasons per year with a week or 2 of off-season between them, expect to see Season 3 end on either the 14th, on Valentine's Day, or on the 21st, which will hopefully bring with it a soft reset on MMR. It's been interesting to watch things develop. Season 2 had a pretty tight rank spread, with Masters and Grandmasters being pretty low in population, Season 3 blowing that wide open and spreading people out far more. Whether that was a conscious change, the meta being easier and less punishing, or whether it's all anecdotal and I'm just a crazy person, I'm rather hoping Season 4 tightens things up a little bit. I really do think tank meta let things get a bit out of control. Individual play mattered less because getting kills outside of huge fights was a difficult thing to do. It put emphasis on consistency and knowing how to reliably wipe a team rather than aim and general FPS mechanics. Think about it, if you're running Roadhog, Reinhardt, D.Va, Lucio, Ana and Soldier, only the last two of those people are really aiming at much. It isn't wholly a bad thing having things be team-based and team-oriented and put emphasis on team wipes, but having some individual breakout potential alongside my team-based FPS is, well, often appreciated. Thanks for watching to the end. I've been Josh's one voice amongst many, and we've, well, talked about the recent trend I'm seeing in Ranked, as well as a little on the future of Ranked as a whole. A short little video, but hey, let's get back into the swing of things by making more of these. I'll have another video up probably tomorrow as well, looking forward to that. If you also want to see me playing Ranked myself, usually with one or two others like Ryan from Overwatch Central and Mistronimus, a good friend of ours, struggling along in Ranked, feel free to stop by on the stream, 10 PM GMT from Thursday to Monday, with 2 nights doing Coaching the Many. It's pretty goddamn good times. Hope to see you there. Toodles.